What if I told you that one of the most dominant women's swim teams in history was built on secrets, sacrifice, and a hidden truth that shocked the world? Rare footage has just leaked, and it reveals a story that's as inspiring as it is controversial: the untold journey of the East German women swimmers. Welcome to Swim Inspire, where champions are made stroke by stroke. Let's dive in. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more swimming inspiration every week. These newly uncovered visuals show a generation of swimmers who looked unstoppable, moving through the water with a combination of grace and sheer power. For many, it is a nostalgic reminder of the 1970s and 1980s, when East Germany's women swimmers seemed untouchable on the world stage. Their records shattered expectations, their performances defied limits, yet their rise to the top came with secrets that the world would only learn years later. The footage captures not just races, but the training that went on behind closed doors: long hours in icy pools, relentless drills, and the unmistakable intensity in the eyes of young women who had been told they were not just athletes, but symbols of national pride. In a divided Germany, sports were more than competition. They were a weapon, a demonstration of power, and East Germany was determined to prove itself through the brilliance of its athletes. Viewers of this leaked footage are struck by the raw energy of these swimmers. You can almost feel the pressure they carried. Every stroke was not only for victory, but for the reputation of an entire nation. What the world saw were medals and records. What they did not see were the sacrifices, the whispered suspicions, and the hidden truths that shaped their journey. Years later, the truth emerged. Many of these athletes had been unknowingly subjected to one of the most controversial state-sponsored doping programs in history. The leaked videos serve as haunting evidence, not just of their talent, but of the system that pushed them beyond natural human limits. It is both inspiring and heartbreaking. These women were, without question, some of the most skilled swimmers the world had ever seen. But behind their success was a machine that valued victory above health, youth, and even honesty. The footage also captures tender moments rarely seen: smiles exchanged after grueling races, the joy of standing on podiums with medals shining under bright Olympic lights. In those moments, they were simply young women achieving dreams most could only imagine. Yet the contrast is painful, knowing what many endured in silence: physical consequences, emotional struggles, and the realization that their triumphs were shaped by forces outside their control. What makes this story so powerful today is not just the controversy, but the resilience of the athletes themselves. Many have since spoken out, breaking decades of silence. In exclusive interviews that now accompany this leaked material, former team members reflect on their experiences with remarkable courage. They acknowledge the darker side of their success, but they also reclaim their identities as athletes, women, and survivors of a system that treated them as experiments. Hearing their voices today is striking. Some speak with pride, remembering the joy of competition. Others carry a sense of betrayal, wondering what might have been had they been given the choice. But together, their testimonies create a fuller, more human story. They were not just statistics in record books or tools of a political system. They were daughters, sisters, and friends who happened to swim faster than almost anyone else on Earth. The leaked footage is more than a curiosity. It forces us to reconsider the meaning of victory and the cost of glory. It asks difficult questions about the pressure nations place on athletes and how far we are willing to push the human body in pursuit of medals. And yet, it also shines a light on the timeless spirit of sport: the drive, the passion, and the moments of beauty that no amount of manipulation can erase. As these images circulate today, a new generation watches in awe. For some, it is a reminder of history. For others, it is a lesson in resilience. Above all, it is a chance to honor the athletes themselves, whose stories were hidden for far too long. The world now sees not only their strength in the water, but their strength in telling the truth. Rare footage leaked, the incredible story revealed, And the legacy of the East German women swimmers, both triumphant and tragic, lives on as one of the most unforgettable chapters in the history of sport. Thanks for watching Swim Inspire. Keep training, keep pushing, and keep making waves. Subscribe now and join our journey to inspire swimmers worldwide.